This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Pastor's wife now arrested in teen's rape case. Another person has been charged in the rape case of a minor, allegedly by Apostolic Church pastor Jason Rose, 39. Kimoy Rose, the wife of the pastor, surrendered to the Montego Bay Freeport police station yesterday and was charged with attempting to pervert the course of justice. She was also charged with a number of offenses under the Child Care and Protection Act. Her arrest follows the detention of the mother of the 15-year-old victim on Thursday. Both women are accused of forcing the young victim, who was reportedly raped in March this year, to withdraw her original statement to the police. On May 28, the 15-year-old reported that she was raped by the pastor on the church compound. The young woman was in the communal building using the internet to do her schoolwork. It is alleged that the pastor pushed her onto a bed and sexually assaulted her against her will. His wife reportedly returned from shopping and found the young woman naked. Earlier this week, the pastor surrendered to the police after eluding them for days. It is alleged that on June 10, the victim and her mother visited the offices of the Jamaica Constabulary Forces Center for the investigation of sexual offenses and child abuse, intending to give a further statement to the police to say that the initial accusation of the rape was untrue. The child was then interviewed by the police in the presence of a Child Protection and Family Services Agency representative. She reportedly explained that she was being forced to give this second statement by the accused pastor, her own mother, and the pastor's wife in order for the case to be dropped. The child was taken to the St. James Family Court and later taken into state care for protection, said the police. Superintendent in charge of St. James, Vernon Ellis, is warning persons not to interfere with matters that are before the court or being investigated by the police. Man shot dead after neighbors hear cries for help. A young man was shot dead in Duhaney Park, St. Andrew, Friday night. About 8:10 p.m., residents reportedly heard 23-year-old Kamari Miles, a Calabar High School graduate, screaming out for help in his home. Immediately after, loud explosions were heard. According to the Corporate Communications Unit, residents then alerted the police. On their arrival, he was found with gunshot wounds lying in a pool of blood, a police source told the news. Car shot up, one dead, another injured in Clarendon. A man was killed in White Mall District in Moores, Clarendon about 9:30 p.m. yesterday. Police reports indicate that the vehicle that the deceased was traveling in was riddled with bullets, resulting in his death. Another victim was also injured. Their names have not yet been released as investigations are ongoing. Police seek help to identify body found on Payne Avenue. The police are seeking the public's assistance in identifying the body of a male discovered along Payne Avenue in Kingston 11 on Friday. The police said they went to the area after residents contacted them about 11:38 a.m. The scene was then processed and the corpse removed to the morgue for post-mortem. According to the police, the body is of a dark complexion, medium built, and is about 187 centimeters or 6 feet 2 inches long. It had on a pair of shorts and a pair of socks. Anyone with information that can assist the Hunts Bay Police with this investigation should call 876-923-7111, Crime Stop at 311, or the nearest police station. Police bust sophisticated illegal gas cooking site in Portmore. Detectives from the Counter-Terrorism and Organized Crime Investigations Branch, CTOC, have uncovered an illegal cooking gas distribution site in Portmore, St. Catherine. Detectives swooped down on an area near Christian Garden, St. Catherine on Friday. 2 gas tank trucks, along with a fully retrofitted space for refilling cooking gas cylinders, were discovered. The police say there were also pressure gauges, high-end scales, and fire safety equipment. The 2 trucks and several gas cylinders were seized and the operation shut down. Detectives also seized branded seals, of at least 2 major gas distribution companies and took one man into custody for questioning. Head of CTOC's Intellectual Property Unit, Assistant Superintendent Victor Barrett, said the operation was quite sophisticated, but said preliminary checks indicated that no permits had been obtained for the operation. He explained that cooking gas refilling operations must be licensed by the National Environmental Planning Agency once the capacity of the facility exceeds 18,000 liters. One of the trucks seized holds approximately 50,000 liters. Barrett said additional permits from the relevant municipal authority and the fire department are also needed. Barrett explained that established companies must give permission for their cooking gas cylinders to be distributed and refilled by another company. He said the police will be deepening their investigation as they seek to uncover the source of the gas being distributed and any other breaches that may have occurred. Retired Frontline crime fighter Hawks shot in Waltham gun attack. Retired Frontline crime fighter Detective Inspector Michael O'Connor, popularly known as Hawks, was shot and injured during a gunfight on 81 lane of Waltham Park Road in St. Andrew on Friday afternoon. The police have confirmed the incident. O'Connor is said to have confronted men who were acting suspiciously while he was in the area on personal business, but they were reportedly quicker on the draw and opened fire in his direction. He was shot in the face and arm, but his injuries are not considered to be life-threatening. A woman was also reportedly injured in the incident. A heavy detachment of police and soldiers were in the area up to 4 p.m. on Friday, trying to pick up clues on their bid to track down the gunmen. O'Connor's very name and aliases, including One a Day, drove fear into the hearts of criminals when he worked in various police divisions, including St. Andrew South, that covers the Waltham Park Road area, and nearby St. Andrew Central. He reportedly served for close to 40 years in the Jamaica Constabulary Force and was known to be a no-nonsense and fearless lawman. He also featured in many deadly shootings with criminal elements over his long career in the JCF. Friday's injury was not his first brush with death, as he was stabbed in the chest by a woman whose house he attempted to search in Papine St. Andrew along with other cops over a decade ago. Welder charged with firearm offenses in relation to 2019 incident. 42-year-old Corey Jackson, a welder of Roden Crescent in Kingston 10, has been charged with assault and illegal possession of a firearm stemming from a 2019 incident. Jackson has also been charged with assault at common law and assault occasioning bodily harm. It is reported that on February 10, 2019, Jackson, along with other men armed with a firearm, entered the house of a man. They reportedly pointed a firearm at him and then used their fists to inflict injuries to his face and head. The men then escaped on foot in the area. On Tuesday, June 8, 2021, the accused was pointed out to the police by the complainant and was subsequently arrested. He was charged following an interview. Security guard disarmed, shot after asking man to sanitize. The police have arrested a man who allegedly disarmed a security guard, then used the weapon to shoot him during a brawl after being asked to sanitize outside a supermarket in Hanover last year. The accused, 38-year-old Randall McFarlane, otherwise called Blacks, of Elgin Town, Lucy in the parish, was yesterday charged with wounding with intent, unlawful wounding, and illegal possession of firearm. McFarlane was implicated in the November 7, 2020 incident in which he reportedly entered the establishment and was stopped by the security guard and asked to sanitize. It is alleged that McFarlane refused, but the guard insisted, and a tussle ensued, during which McFarlane managed to disarm the security guard of his firearm and use it to fire a shot hitting him on his little finger. The incident happened about 2:20 p.m. A passerby who reportedly saw what was happening intervened and managed to retrieve the firearm from McFarlane, who made good his escape. The police said the security guard was assisted to the hospital, where he was treated and released. A Glock pistol with a magazine containing 16 rounds of ammunition was handed over to the police. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.